First of all, let me get on here and apologize to you guys because you guys been trying to warn me. You guys been trying to tell me that the Scots was hating, but now I'm on y'all side. I see it from my full self with my own two eyes that this is one hating family when it comes down to Melody, and I really don't appreciate it. Like, Marsau siding with Miss Wanda about her actions really upset me because usually Marsau is able to see, I don't know, things for what they are. So the fact that he really has audacity to say Miss Wanda wasn't talking about the kid. Oh, yes, maybe the child indirectly, but she's talking about the parent. So what? It's still wrong. Like, why do you not see this? It's like anything to make Melody out to be the bad guy. And I don't like it. So it's just like, I had to come on and say it from the beginning. Like, I ain't see it at first, but you guys called it. The Scots want to bring Melody down so bad, and it's irking me. It makes my head hurt. It makes my stomach hurt. It really bothers me. Because where was all this energy when not only rumors, but actual facts is actually documented? It is what it is. We actually see fruition, evidence, manifestation of Martell cheating. Okay? Where was all this energy and talking about him and who he is? Nobody said nothing about Martell. It was like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, but Martell is still a good guy. Oh, should we still bring Martell around? Oh, who should we pick, Martell or Melody? I didn't hear all this like bad mouthing of Martell from the friends. But as soon as Martell insinuates something about Melody, it's it's like they took that little breadcrumb and tried to make a whole loaf out of it. And I just don't like that. It's a whole gang up on Shelby Day. You know, remember that part from The Best Man?
Oh, I see. It's gang up on Shelby Day.
It's like a gang up on Melody Day. It's so rude. It's so disgusting. It's so distasteful. But like I said, let me read you what Marsau said that, you know, that got me in my feelings. So, Marsau going to say on a Facebook comment, it says, I simply disagree that the intent of Wanda's comment this time was to attack the child. Yes, it was. She has made disgusting comments before, and I have never held her up in the wrong. In this case, she was talking about an adult having an outside child and putting it off on her husband. Why is that any of Miss Wanda's business? Let's say that is the case. Let's go by what he's saying. Why is that any concern to Miss Wanda? It's just like anything to make Melody look bad, anything to kind of dim her light, anything to make her seem like less desirable or less worthy of protection or being upheld or stuff like that. So even if that is the case, like she said, where's your baby dad? He's right here. Okay, y'all can dispel those rumors because facts is that the child is his. You know what I mean? So it's just like, what? And then I get what y'all was saying, how like, you know, some things, yeah, like maybe it was something else that happened between the marriage and stuff like that I don't want to get into or like mention because it's all alleged. I was not there. But at the same time, it does not matter. It's none of Miss Wanda's business. That's the part that we are trying to say, or that's the part that we want Marsau to understand. So Marsau also said, in this case, she was talking about an adult having an outside child and putting it off on her husband. I agree. Indirectly, you are talking about the child. Also, don't give a blank about who gets talked about because both were throwing stones on social media. You can't throw a match and not expect a bigger one to be thrown back. To make it in, stop talking about people. But who was talking about people first? Do you think people really want to talk about Miss Wanda? No, not really. And I feel like it's certain ways that you can defend your child. Like someone said in the comments, Tisha is not being a grown woman by letting her mom handle her battles. That's one thing I feel like I could say about Martell's mom. She definitely rides for her son. She defends her son. She's definitely Team Martell. So that's how come I feel like Miss Wanda, as an older woman, should definitely be playing peacemaker at this point in her life. Now, this is why I can respect Martell's mom. She rides for her son like no other. You know, she is Team Martell down to the bone. You know, she loves her son. And I ain't going to take that away from her. She rides for him like no other. She riding shotgun with her son, right, wrong, or difference. But the thing about Martell's mom is that she stays out of his business. She's going to confront the person that's family that's messing with her son, but she's not confronting his friends, because the Scotts has said things about Martell too. But still, I never seen Martell's mom going in on them, trying to check them or whatever. She leaves that to Martell to do. And I just wish that Miss Wanda was the same way. Like, what gives? Why do you care what's going on in their marriage? Why are you using that as fodder? Like, I just don't like it. And I feel the same thing with Miss Van. Like, she's going to write for her daughter too. But she's not sitting up there getting smart with the friends and stuff like that, unless they bring her in it or whatever, or she catch some shade. She's still going to have Melody's back, but she's not about to confront none of her friends. I feel like Miss Lynn, Martell's mom, they let their adult children handle any outside beefs they have. But I'm pretty sure, like, if they need to back up, their parents will be there in a second. That's all I wish from Tisha. Like, if you have this disdain for a male, because that's obviously where it's coming from. It's almost like Tisha's probably gassing her mom up. Or I feel like maybe Tisha really do love Mel or really miss their relationship and wants it to be back how it is or how it was, but doesn't know how to get it back to that point. So I feel like maybe Tisha probably was hurt by some things either Melody did or said. And Tisha mom is probably like, oh, don't do this to my daughter. But she's doing it in the wrong way. You know what I mean? She's going about it in the most disrespectful and weirdest way. And I don't understand why. Also wanted to talk about how in the previews to the next episode that's coming up, Tisha and her audacity. She really had the nerve to tell Melody and justify what her mom was doing to Melody, talking about like, my mom wasn't talking about it's about your actions. Why do you care? Was Melody's actions, whatever they were in her marriage, any importance to you? Have anything to do with you? Are they hurting you? Are they involving you? No. So why are you even talking? Why are you bringing this up? This is what they're not getting. Like, y'all just want to gossip and talk just because you can. But let's talk about the facts. Talk about the business things that y'all have together that maybe are upsetting you about Melody. But like people's personal lives, I don't get it. I feel like that's really whack to do, and especially something when it's coming down to paternity. It's not right. And you could tell Marsau knows that Miss Wanda is wrong because all the different ways and angles he's trying to make her out to be right. No, he did not bring up stuff from last season to justify what his mother-in-law is doing now. The audacity. It's the audacity for me. Marsau and Tisha, just please say that your mom and mother-in-law is just wrong, and it's just back off of this. This is not what they say, a hill you want to lie on. Just So he gonna say in another comment, right, I agree that they were both wrong and got what they've been asking for. I'm okay with them getting into it and them fighting their own battles. The idea that when she on live to talk about the kids in this instance is foolish. That's like when they accuse me of having outside kids. Were they talking about the kids or me? So when Mel told Martell, don't you got a baby on the way? Was she talking about his son? Was she talking about his son? She was talking about him. Wanda was talking about Mel. The thing is, we are okay. The Mel and Martell situation is different because, again, it was involving them. Like, they were in a marriage together. It was personal to them. What does your outside mother-in-law have to do with Melody, Martell, kids, and paternity? That's what we're trying to say. That's all we're trying to get at, It's just, I don't understand why they're not understanding it. But it's okay. I mean, I feel like that's all we could do at this time. Like I put on Twitter, I wish Tisha would just back off of this paternity stuff and just apologize. It has upset Melody, Martell, everybody, their family. Just let it go. It's very upsetting, You was up there in tears, upset about what people saying about your husband. It don't feel right? So you should understand how Melody and them feel. Just apologize for your mom's actions and move on. That's all we want. That's all we asking for. We don't want too much, like, dang. But other than that, let me know what y'all think. I mean, I really was upset with Marsau, but Now, I understand by his response, he know that Miss Wanda is wrong, but he just don't want to say anything. He just want to, what they said online, he just want to keep being on Tisha's side in this instance, so no one's paying attention to what he doing in the background. You know what I mean? I kind of feel that way. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.
Matt saying, man, that girl was heaven sent. Matt saying, man, that girl was heaven sent.